In this video, you're going to see us assessing some equipment that when we retooled our stores a few months ago, well, closer probably to a year ago, we left just a few rows out. So we're going to assess whether we need to pull the trigger and go forward, which I think we're absolutely going to do. We're ready to get rid of our top loaders at one location and possibly get new double loaders at this location. So let's go in and assess the situation. We are at one of our locations where we have some Horizons, and over careful consideration, Jodan's given them down the road, but I've been thinking these have been here close to 10 years, give or take. This row works still, with the exception of this one. One problem with Horizons, the fronts of the soap drawers get broken really easily, and the drawer itself too. So after careful consideration, we're actually going to replace this row of Horizons, and we're actually going to replace it with 20-pound washers again, just because we have the footprint of the washers. We won't have to redo our floor, and also the capacity for our dryers will still meet the capacity of our washers, so we don't want to make that uneven, so when we are busy, people aren't waiting for dryers. We're also going to replace at this location this row of double loaders. So that will essentially make this store completely retooled, with the exception of our top loaders. So we're going to leave those at this store for now, just retooling a little at a time.
Like Kelly just said in the video before, she wants to keep these top loaders. Well, I guess she could keep them because they work. I would like to personally just eliminate all these top loaders. I want to eliminate these top loaders, and I also want to eliminate this row here, and then that opens it up for even more space, seating, folding, and I think the store would look better. And like she said, we're gonna replace this row and that row, and then this store would be completely retooled. But I personally think get rid of all these top loaders and create more space here, because of, like Kelly said, the dryer capacity that we have, we can't really put too much in here, and then people would be on top of each other. Because when we designed this store, or actually we took the store over, and when we first started, we had a distributor, and to be honest with you, the row should have stopped right here to give more aisle space to the dryers. And what happened was it eliminated space for people for folding and seating. So that's one reason why I want to eliminate this space here, and it would just really open the store up, and I think we would get more patrons in here. And you just see these are just way too far over. I like a good 10 feet at least to the dryer, but these are more like 6 feet. Or maybe even 5. I'm not sure, but it's not good enough for what we're trying to do. But I believe if we I believe if we eliminate that row, those 2 rows, this place would open up and we would get more customers in here.
Here's another row at one of our other locations that we are actually going to exchange out. So after this row of 5 doubles, Horizon doubles, Speed Queen, this store will be completely retooled. We're going to go with 20-pound Horizons again. These have been in this store for since 2014, so 11 years. While I know we hear a lot of Jodan saying, no, I hate, Horizons, they've actually been a pretty good workhorse for us over the years. So with the price difference for the hard mounts versus the soft mounts, we've decided to go back with soft mount Horizons. We can keep our base exactly the same. The footprint's not going to change. Our dryer capacity is going to match our washer capacity. so we'll be good to go. So hopefully we'll get those installed here in about 3 weeks, hopefully a little sooner if we're lucky. We'll show you the end result. At this location, we've just recently added some skill games. They've done pretty good so far. This is actually only the second week, going into the second week that we've had these. So I'll give you the end result on those and give you my advice whether it's a go or no go. So far, people are playing them. I'm not sure if it's something new in here. I have a feeling it's going to be a hit. We've already given out several things for their winnings. So I'll let you know in a few weeks whether I think it's worth the time that you need to put into it, or in our case, we've actually handed off to a team of management and they're taking care of it. So we'll see whether it's worth extra time. I'll let you know in just a few weeks. Upon inspection of what we're going to change this location, I hate handwritten notes. I think it makes your store look sloppy. I think it makes you look sloppy. Come on, people, let us know. Didn't get a call, didn't get a text from an employee, nor did our management team get a call or a text from this employee. So at least they did take the time to put in Spanish and English, but not good. A bathroom's apparently out of order, so I'm going to do some research, figure out why it's out of order. Is it out of order because the sink? Is it out of order because of the paper towel holder? Is it out of soap? Why is it out of order? Is the toilet not working? Very upsetting. So I'll get the key and go in here and find out and assess it and call plumber if needed.
Here's the problem at Bryan Station. As you can see, we have a lot of washers in here and not enough dryer capacity. So when we built this store, so basically we do have the dryer capacity. The problem is we eliminated all the top loaders and replaced them with 20s and 30s. Well, with that being said, so people really overload these dryers, and that's one reason why I hate 30-pound dryers. But this one needs a new basket, this one needs a new basket, and this one needs a new basket, and this one, this one needs a new basket, and then this one doesn't turn, this one doesn't turn. The problem is, if you have two dryers out with the weight capacity they have on the washers, you're going to be in trouble. So that's why it's essential and very important to fix these particular dryers and get this thing rolling, or my reputation will not catch up. Which, we have a good reputation, we want to keep it. And that's why we're going to fix these dryers immediately. We have all new washers, now we need to just fix these dryers. So here he comes in with one of the drums, dryer drum. Is a fun part of owning a laundromat right here. And of course it says Alliance on it, so you're going to pay that much more for original Alliance parked.
For those of you thinking about additional ways to earn additional income stream in your clothes facility, I don't suggest doing this in a laundromat. You just won't have the room, you won't be able to separate your items. Fire restoration or flood restoration. So make sure you have plenty of room, because when your orders come in, they'll be filled with soot and smoke smell. So you want to be able to separate them if possible. Otherwise, I don't suggest you putting them in the same room with other clients' clothing. Pricing for fire restoration can vary between $20 to $100 per item, depending on what the item is. You'll have to wash them sometimes up to 3 times. You need to dry them in the correct temperature efficiently, and then you'll do a final pass, which is your final deodorizing. So when doing your fire restoration, we're fortunate enough to have our machines program fire restoration, flood restoration programs. So our specialized chemical will automatically inject into our washers. So we're essentially able to remove any type of odor or any type of stain. Sometimes if it's stained on top of the soot, you do have to use a specialty chemical to remove the stains. Within your business, there are many avenues you can take. We have added, and we've done this for a while, fire restoration, flood restoration. It's spring, people are doing spring cleaning, cushions, outdoor cushions. You'll make tons of money. They're easy to clean. Rugs. A lot of people are doing the ruggables now in their home, so that's really easy to clean. You can add those on your pickup and delivery. There are multiple sizes. Here in horse country, we just had the great 151st Kentucky Derby. We do lots of horse blankets, horse wraps, waterproofing for horse blankets, and the list goes on. Just remember, residential clothing is not the only thing that you can do to make money. Yes, a lot of people love residential clothing. However, we like both. We're happy with both. We're glad to do both. Just remember, you have to have the room and the size of warehouse or facility to do these things. You can't mix fire restoration, flood restoration within your residential or your regular commercial clothing. We're fortunate enough to have a building in the back where we can separate all that. And we're fortunate enough to have machines with auto injection that will put the proper chemical in to do it as well. If you have any questions, please link them below. We're at the end of the day, we're wrapping it up. Come here, Dara. This is one of our awesome employees, Dara.
Hello.
What do you like about working here?
Well, I like the people I work with, especially you all. It's easy. Not necessarily easy, but it can be.
At times it's stressful when we get large orders.
I like the fact that it is family oriented. You know, having kids myself, so it kind of helps out on that aspect. But overall, I mean, it's a good job. It's great.
And we like to have fun.
Yes. And they will put you on camera when you least expect it.
Enjoy your day. Go pick your kids up.
Have a good night.
I'll see you tomorrow. So in conclusion, you've seen a little bit about some additional things that we do here at Splash 'Em Out. We enjoy what we do. We love our employees. We love our customers. We just feel like it's a great place to work. Our employees feel that way, or at least most of them. As with any business, you're not going to have 100% happiness with all your employees. There's always a Debbie Downer somewhere. But if you have any questions, please link them below. And just say a simple hello. And you know what? I would love to know where each of you guys are from. So if you make a comment, let me know what state you're from. And let me know if you're in the business, not in the business, if you're doing residential, commercial. I would love to know more about you guys as well. And remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next video.